皆さんこんにちは、HigeSanです。今回は5 Western bands that I recommend. This is actually a question that I got from the Q&A video that I made. So I thought I would make a video just for that question because I thought it was a really nice question, and there's actually a lot of bands that I can talk about. There are some bands that I listen to that are not as hard, they're more kind of softer rock, if that's the way. It kind of matches the same style that I react to on this channel. So to start off, one of the bands that I want to recommend is Emarosa. We'll pack it up, love, nothing lasts forever. So this band is a band that I've been listening to since high school, but when I listened to them when I was in high school, they made very hard rock, like screaming kind of music. But over the years they have changed their sound and they're a lot more calm. It's kind of like my really chill music. They mix a lot of old 80s kind of like synthwave vibes, so I thought that this kind of sound would kind of fit a little bit more to the kind of music that I react to on the channel. And even though I miss their older style, I still really like the new stuff that they have been coming out with. And the next artist I want to recommend is someone called Jonny Craig. So this person has been in multiple bands and now he's pretty much doing his own style, but he's actually one of my favorite singers, and the reason for is because I really like his soulful voice. When he made his solo album, I was listening to that thing non-stop. It's so catchy. He's still doing his own solo stuff nowadays, but he's kind of changed up his sound a little bit. He's doing a little bit more R&B, putting a little bit of rapping in there, which is not really my style, but he's still singing in there and I really like his voice, so I still kind of check that out from time to time. And another band I want to recommend is a band called All Time Low. It's not my weekend, but it's gonna be my year. The reason I picked this band is because they were a very influential pop punk band back in the day, pretty much when I was in high school. And as you guys know, One OK Rock is one of my favorite pop punk bands. I mean, they don't really do that music anymore, but because of their new single, maybe they will. But All Time Low kind of matches that sound. I would say they're a little bit more kind of step back than One OK Rock's old style because they did a little bit of screaming, but this band doesn't really do screaming, but they have very catchy choruses and the rhythms are always very fun. Like I mentioned in my Q&A video, the first song I ever performed in front of people and sang with my acoustic guitar was a song by this band, so that's why I really recommend you guys check out this band. And another band I recommend is called City and Color. You sacrifice so much of. So this is actually a solo artist. It's a person called Dallas Green. He's actually in a band, but after a while he wanted to do his own thing. He does pretty much acoustic music, so this kind of music I just listen to whenever I want to relax and just chill. And his songs are the ones that actually made me appreciate acoustic music a little bit more, because before I played my acoustic guitar, I played only electric and that was the only thing I enjoyed. But after I heard his music, I also wanted to go ahead and try playing some acoustic music, and pretty much he is the reason why I started kind of branching away from just heavy rock stuff into more calmer and acoustic music. And the last band I want to recommend for this video is Bring Me the Horizon. We're just a room full of strangers. So this band is more well known for their heavy stuff. If you go check out their early stuff, which I wouldn't recommend if you're not into really like hard stuff and screaming, they pretty much started with that kind of stuff, but then they started kind of branching away and experimenting with new different things, and the music that they make now is a lot more kind of calm. It's kind of like pop rock. They don't really make the heavy stuff anymore, but I can still really appreciate the music that they make now. And they've also been collabing with a lot of different artists, like they recently did a song with Ed Sheeran, which I know is very popular here in Japan as well. But with that being said, that's 5 bands that I recommend that you guys check out. This video was actually a little bit difficult to make because there's a lot of music that I listen to, but I'm also planning to do another video with a little bit more kind of harder rock music, because I know I have done some reactions on the channel with some like heavier stuff. So if you guys are interested in that as well, please let me know in the comments and I may consider making a video in the future. でも見てくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録してください。次のビデオで会いましょう。またね。